Using nostalgic transfers in FIFA 23 is one of the most fun ways to play career mode. A nostalgic transfer is where you sign a player back who used to play for your club before. This will give you nostalgic feelings of how good these players were during their previous period at the club, and it's your job to once again make them have a successful period at the club. The first player on this list is Suarez, and you can sign him back if you are doing a career mode with Liverpool, Barcelona, Ajax or FC Groningen. Suarez is currently 84 rated in FIFA 23 and he is 35 years of age. He now plays for Uruguayan side Nacional, where he started his professional career. Maybe you can give him one last successful shot at the top of European football before he decides to retire. And do note that I don't suggest every team each player used to play for before, but only certain teams where most people will get nostalgic feelings from. The second player is Philippe Coutinho, who was a joy to watch when he was at Liverpool. The 30-year-old attacking midfielder now plays for Aston Villa, but it could be very fun to bring the Brazilian back to Anfield and give his career a new boost. He is now 82 rated and he still has amazing dribbling and passing stats, which still makes him very useful in game. Of course, it wouldn't be very realistic to bring him back due to the financially difficult situation that Barcelona is in, but I'm sure any Barca fan would love to see Neymar back in La Liga. The left winger is now 30 years old and 89 rated in FIFA 23. One of my favorite nostalgic transfers to do in career mode is to bring back Mario Götze to Dortmund. He was one of the biggest talents in career mode, so why not give him another shot at seeking glory with Dortmund. Götze now plays for Frankfurt and he is 81 rated at 30 years of age. Mesut Özil has played for a few clubs where he was very good, with Arsenal, Schalke and Werder Bremen all being solid options. He now plays for Istanbul Başakşehir in Turkey and he is 77 rated at 33 years of age. He's probably not good enough to sign him back to Arsenal, but giving him another chance at Schalke or Werder Bremen could still be very fun. Who wouldn't want to see Lionel Messi back at Barcelona? Probably an unthinkable scenario in real life, but in career mode anything is possible. Bring Messi back home to Barca and keep him until he decides to retire. Or you can of course try to bring him back to Newell's Old Boys in Argentina, where he played in his very early youth days. Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't had the best period of his career this season at Manchester United, so it's time to bring him back to where his career really started. At Sporting de Portugal you will have to beat Benfica and Porto to the Portuguese league title every season, and you can maybe even try to surprise everyone in the Champions League. Keep Ronaldo at the club until he decides to retire and give him a great send-off by scoring lots of goals in his last few seasons. Another one of my favorite nostalgic transfers is to bring back Stefan El Shaarawy to AC Milan. Everyone enjoyed using his silver card back in FIFA 12 or FIFA 13, and unfortunately El Shaarawy never really lived up to his potential. He now plays for AS Roma and he is 29 years old and 77 rated. So you can try to revive his career in your save with AC Milan by signing him back. This might be a bit of a stretch, but if you are already signing one player back to AC Milan, why not sign another in Alexandre Pato? He is now 32 years old and only 71 rated, and he plays for MLS side Orlando City. And the last player I recommend you to sign if you are doing an AC Milan career mode is Mario Balotelli, who now plays for Swiss side FC Sion. He was another big talent who didn't fully live up to his potential, and he is now 31 years old and 77 rated. Max Meyer was another big talent who used to play for Schalke before. He and Drexler were the biggest talents a few years ago, with Meyer definitely not reaching his potential. He now plays for FC Luzern in Switzerland and he is now 71 rated and has 72 potential at 26 years of age. One of the most loved footballers in the world is Heung-min Son. He has been a legend for Tottenham, but he used to play for Bayer Leverkusen and Hamburger SV. So if you are doing a save with either team, why not try to bring him back when you are a few seasons into your career mode save? Radamel Falcao is one of the best strikers from the previous decade. He managed to win the Europa League twice, once with Atletico Madrid and once with Porto, and he also won Ligue 1 with AS Monaco. As he is near the end of his career, you could try to bring him back and make him retire at one of the clubs where he used to have a successful period before. He is now 36 years old and he plays for Rayo Vallecano and he is 76 rated as well. Isco was part of an iconic Malaga side with Jeremy Toulalan, Joaquin and Roque Santa Cruz, and they were very close to reaching the semi-finals of the Champions League. Isco later moved to Real Madrid but only had a few good seasons, and injuries haven't helped his career either, and he now plays for Sevilla. He is 30 years of age whilst being 82 rated as well. Jan Fiete-Arp was a very talented striker a few years ago when he played for Hamburger SV. He decided to move to Bayern Munich but didn't get much playing time, with Lewandowski being the main striker of course. He now plays for Holstein Kiel and he is 66 rated and has 75 potential. As he is still only 22 years old, you can definitely help him revive his career by bringing him back to HSV and still turn him into a beast. Edin Dzeko won the Bundesliga with Wolfsburg more than a decade ago, so it would be a great challenge to bring him back to Wolfsburg and try to once again win the Bundesliga. Dzeko is now 36 years of age and he is 84 rated while still playing for Inter. Edinson Cavani now plays for Valencia at 35 years of age. He of course mainly played for PSG, but he also used to play for Napoli and Palermo. You can bring him back to either club and, for example, let him help Palermo get back to the Serie A. Cavani is 81 rated in FIFA 23 but still has magnificent finishing stats, which will help you a lot when using him in career mode. Gareth Bale has had a very successful career, mostly playing for Real Madrid, but as he is now playing for RaatjeFC in the MLS, you could try to bring him back to the Premier League once again by signing him back to Spurs or Southampton. Bale is currently 81 rated at 32 years of age and he is still a fantastic player to use in-game. Whilst Anderlecht are struggling in real life themselves, it would be a great idea to help them in career mode. You can also spice up the save by signing back a player who was a huge wonderkid when he played for Anderlecht, in Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans has turned into one of the best midfielders in the Premier League and he is now 84 rated and has 86 potential. He is 25 years old and plays for Leicester City. The Depay was a huge talent when he played for PSV. He moved to Man United where it didn't quite work out, so he moved to Lyon. He is now a Barcelona player but isn't getting the playing time he wants. A great reason to bring him back to PSV or Manchester United and give his career another boost. Depay is now 85 rated at 28 years of age, which means he still has plenty of years to perform well for you in your career mode. Angel Di Maria has played his best years for Real Madrid and PSG and he still plays for a very good team in Juventus. However, his professional career really started when he played for Benfica. A great challenge to bring him back to Portugal and help him end his career on a high note. Di Maria is 84 rated at 34 years of age in career mode. One of my first football memories I can remember is seeing David Silva and David Villa play for Valencia. They were a fantastic duo together. David Silva is now still in FIFA 23 playing for Real Sociedad. He is 36 years of age and he is 83 rated. And if you are doing a Valencia career mode, why not bring him back and relive some old memories? As I'm a PSV fan myself, I would love to see Dries Mertens return to the Netherlands one day. He was a joy to watch and it would be very fun to see him play for PSV again. Although I'm sure a lot of Dutch football fans remember him as well. Mertens now plays for Galatasaray in Turkey and he is 84 rated at 35 years of age. It might be difficult to buy De Bruyne for the first few seasons in career mode, but when he is slowly starting to decrease, you should buy him anywhere the Bremen, Wolfsburg or Genk save, as he played there at the early stages of his career. De Bruyne is now 91 rated at 31 years of age and he of course still plays for Manchester City. Another big player who used to play for Palermo is Paulo Dybala. Once again, it's a great career mode challenge in itself to bring Palermo back to Serie A, and if you brought him back to the top division of Italy, why not get the help from a player who used to play for Palermo before. Dybala now plays for AS Roma and he is 86 rated at 28 years of age. Which nostalgic transfer will you do in FIFA 23? Let me know in the comments. If you want to know more tips on how to keep career mode fun, then be sure to click the video that pops up on your screen right now and I will see you at the next video.